Yes. Oh, jeez. Oh, where's my camera? Uh-oh, hang on. I don't know why. My camera's been kind of fucky. What do you mean no camera input available? I just had this on. Give me a second, guys. I know what's wrong. Alright, let's restart that. There I am. Hi. I don't know why it decides to just shut off randomly. It's been doing this lately and I hate it. Okay, now I have to turn back on Turtle Well. Oh, did I? No, I didn't do that right. And everyone, please remember to change your passwords because they've been having a lot of hacking lately. Let's share around my stream. How's that? That would work good. Come on, Turtle Wow. Here we go. Alright, is my buddy online? There he is. I think? Yeah. Your girlfriend's watching the stream. She says hi. Hi, girlfriend. There. Camera is more presentable now. Okay, so where did we leave off? Oh my god.
What be happening?
Okay, so we have a shit ton of quests to turn in here and in Sunjin. Whoa, you're level 14. What the fuck? Did you level without me?
Victory.
Yeah, give me 1 second. We'll hop on Discord. Who are you? I have no idea what that is. Oops. Okay, I'm in the chat.
I'm on now.
Did you level without me?
Yeah, I did a little bit of offhand grinding just to get some materials.
Ay.
I was trying to get like a better bow. I eventually did get a better bow, so playing with the Mazda is going to be a little bit easier.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the Crocolis meat one. Where is this one? Oh, this is the guy up top there.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go around.
So I actually checked one day. The server actually got like I think around what was it, 5,600 people online.
Well, they've already hit 6,000.
Yeah, I saw like I think what was it, like 6,200. They had like around that number. Man, I remember I was trying to level like my druid, my night elf, and it's like people were taking mobs right and left. It was getting a little overpopulated there.
Oh, I gotta sell a lot of shit in my bag.
I think I do have some minor defense potions. If you want them, I can trade them to you.
Maybe 4-slot bag. Fuck that.
Yeah, because basically it gives you like a 50 more armor. So I think that's going to be like beneficial a lot to like cloth wearers.
Oh, we still need to do the crab shell quest. And all of these are to turn in at Senjin. That's to turn in Ogamar. That's Senjin, that's Senjin. This one's in Duratar, but I don't know where he is. Oh, it says Sparkwater. Well, I'll do that later. Do I have any meat? I do. I'm gonna use the
Do I have like do I have the thing? Let me see here. Yeah, I'll just go buy. I'll buy the meat for the
Go,
wyvern.
go, go.
I think I did get a little bit of like scorpion, like I some for cooking too. Yeah, I did some. I got a little something for cooking. So let's see here. What was it? Mutton chop. Mutton chop was the thing for the
The level
wyvern.
15 one, yeah.
Yeah, got that.
Oop. Oh, so I'm gonna be announcing this again a couple more times in the future, but guess what?
What?
I got I scheduled a Q&A with the head developer of Project Epoch.
Ooh, nice.
It won't be for a while, but like a couple weeks, but I got it scheduled. But I'll make a big announcement later. Plus I need to I'm now because my next video for like Friday or whatever was supposed to be on what to expect from Beta 2, but they hinted that there's supposed to be another blog post soon. So I don't know if I want to wait for the blog post or not. Like I don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah. Oh, I also saw Wall posted. He posted like I think like something for fish tank or something like something that Sam Hyde's apparently running. He actually did, yeah, he actually showed his face. I'm like, I'm surprised he actually showed his face. But I'm sort of like curious when Warcraft does like launch. I definitely do want to check it out to see like if the population is going to be a little bit like these.
We forgot to do Zalazane's Apprentice.
Uh,
Well, that's easy. He's not too far from here.
yeah.
Who you be?
I wanted my sound. I think it. No, my sound's okay. All right, yeah. I thought last time I was streaming this, I had to turn the sound down a little bit, just so I could hear other people in the Discord chat. But I do stream this game a couple times in like other channel and other servers, like gaming servers.
I need to sell real quick.
Speaking of which, I actually should sell some stuff too because I got like a lot of potions here, and it's got a lot of peace bloom, like a ridiculous amount of it. Oh, also, I do have linen cloth. I could trade you the linen cloth. There you
You
go.
Discolored Fang. Yeah, sell all of that shit. Save the bolt of linen. Sell that. I could still use that. I could still use that. Actually, the potion should go in here. Okay, I think I got it. Let's go kill the apprentice real quick. And then, what else do we have to do? Oh yeah, we still need to do that oil stained gold, but I think I'm just going to, the oil stained gold, I'm going to abandon that one. That quest is terrible. I still need to do the crab shell one. For some reason, I didn't do that one.
Yeah, I thought about this since I know Duskhaven like with the quest rewards, right? I've like considered it, right? And I think just Duskhaven's like quests, I think just give more incentive to do them, right? Because it's like early vanilla, right? It's like some quests give you so low XP, it's like not even worth it. The only reason to do them is probably just for either like reputation or maybe like attunements or to get some gear.
Hang on a second. Say something real quick.
Yeah, what is it? Are you testing something around?
I think you're so loud in my headphones that my microphone is picking it up.
Oh, okay.
Because I noticed my input was moving, but I'm not talking.
Let me turn it down. Let me see if I can turn it down in my set. Oh, whoa, what's happening? Oh, man.
Oh, it's that fucker who's always trying to gank me.
All right, yeah, let me get my voice. Let's see your output. All right. How about now? Is this any better?
You sound the same. There it is.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, is my voice any better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Oh my goodness, I think I might have turned it down a little bit too much. Let's see here.
It also doesn't help that the top of my head is hurting for some reason.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. Yeah, I had the wrong input. I confused them a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what was causing the problem. It was auto sensitivity on my end.
Oh, wait, I need that. Okay, I need one more crab shell to turn that in. Have you been looking at the Azeroth at War general chat? They're all talking about what models should be for Naga Druids.
Oh yeah, that's actually because Naga Druids. That's interesting. Because what they have, I think they would have just like normal, for that like 4 legs on the bear form and cat forms, right? But I think what people might be thinking is giving them that what was it that serpent druid form that the mobs in the Wailing Caverns have, like
Well,
switching
it's
it
just
up.
a snake form.
Yeah, like snake form. Yeah, instead of like having like the cat, they could just have a snake. I mean, it would be different. I wouldn't.
We missed this quest too, but I'm gonna skip that quest.
Yeah, it's like
That's a really low level quest.
the level. Yeah.
Later. Take Zalazin, St. Divulgin, and Gromash Hold. We need to head there anyway for some other quests, so.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have to like walk a long way.
Yeah, I still need one more crab, but he turns in over here, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what the heck? Oh.
Yeah, this other guy's killing dudes over here.
Yeah. I was watching what was his name? I think was it Hero Meredix, I think. Yeah, the dude that does WoW content. I watched this video on Battle for Azeroth, like if it was really bad or not. And some of the points he did, like bring up, like what was it, corruptions? Like corruptions were like such a broken game mechanic, right? Because they would be so like they would just reset your cooldowns and you could just keep like using them. It was absurd. I know.
Blizzard keeps trying to reinvent the wheel of progression at endgame, and they just are making the game worse.
Yeah, they should just make it to where I think they should just like do another revamp of the old world and then just put some sort of Like
Can you loot it?
quests. Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, but they should just like sort of give it to where either like earlier players can experience the content. Like try to give the content, spread it out through a lot of zones, because that's
Well,
the main problem.
I was expecting them to revamp the zone. Oh my god, this thing is worse than I thought. I burnt my finger earlier. but, but they need to revamp the zones anyway, but just endgame in general, they need to make the, they need to make the, old, like, at least up to like level 40-ish zones relevant for endgame, because it's like, well, I need to go there for stuff to craft with, and maybe there's some rares there, or some like max level enemies there, like stuff that would make it relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And progression should be like, I think there should be PvE progression, just collection progression, PvP progression. Like there could be all different types of progression that could be either from gear collection or just other stupid shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
they want to focus on these stupid borrowed power stuff that is going to be irrelevant in the next patch.
Yeah,
Not even
yeah.
not even the next expansion, the next patch.
That's yeah, that's the thing. It's like, man, it's like you have to force yourself to play the game for like this short period, and then it's all irrelevant because now the new patch just makes it obsolete. Like with this game, people come back to like old school vanilla WoW because there's no real rush at all. It's just enjoy the ride. Oh. I'm actually curious to see how Azeroth at War's starting zone for the broken. I think I am curious what it will be if they're getting every like race of their own set of newer, like their own starting zone.
So they said it's supposed to be a it's supposed to be, what's it called, the follow Shatrath, which that
Yeah.
sounds really fucking cool, but I don't know if they can do that kind of thing in just 5 levels.
Yeah, I mean it'll be a lot to do for like just 5 levels, but it would. I mean, it would be cool nonetheless. I mean, maybe like 6 levels because then I could like imagine them doing it to where after that you basically go to the Draenei zone and just do the quest there.
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna end up doing. The only ones that I can see that will not take place in the past will be probably the Furbolg, probably the Murlocs, but the other ones I think are taking place in the past. I know the Worgen definitely is, because he said it was going to be the siege of Shadowfang Keep, and that happened during the Third War.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm curious on the Murloc Necromancer. I, I'm actually like maybe I might make that like later, just like off of our regular stream time together. I might actually try that because Murlocs are every human's worst nightmare. Like having Necromancer, it would just be sort of funny. This tiny little aquatic humanoid summoning skeletons. You know what would be funny if the things they summoned were literally just like dead Naga or just dead Murlocs. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, just summon a bunch of Murgrel. I still think that instead of a speed boost, the ratio should be to call in another Murloc or two for like 5 to 10 seconds to help you fight.
That would be like more accurate.
Because a lot of the other races are already getting speed boosts. Like, Worgen are getting permanent speed boosts, and I think he said Naga are too.
Yeah, like in water, I thought.
Well, I think he said also land, but definitely water they're getting speed boosts. Murlocs are already going to get speed boosts in the water, so it makes no sense to have it on land too, especially because they're not a fast race.
Mm-hmm. Now another thing was the ice trolls, right? I don't think ice trolls. I might be wrong, but they can't be like rogues, which I don't understand why they can't be. I mean, I think it's like balance, just front class balance, so neither faction's overpowered. But
I think they're doing it for faction balance because there's no reason why they can't be rogues.
yeah, if there's anything I noticed, like any sort of tribal, like very primitive race, they can at least be like warriors, hunters, rogues, anything like that. That's like a consistent sort of.
Every race should have warrior. Every race, I think to a degree should have hunter because I don't think gnomes should be hunters. That's stupid. I don't think goblins should be either because I don't know. I just don't see the small races being hunters. But every race should be a warrior at least.
Yeah, warrior or yeah, warrior. It makes sense. It made no like even for like when Burning Crusade came out, Blood Elves not being able to be warriors, like they can be paladins but not warriors.
Yeah,
But it's actually
that
back
made
and yeah, it's a
yeah
faction balance.
that made no sense to me. Alright, I got the last shell. I still need to kill 2 more scouts. Wait. Hi, Garwin, whatever your name is. I read it with an R, but then I noticed there was no R. Oh, there's a scout. Alright, there's the last scout.
There it is.
Wow, he's fast. Oh, hi. You got it?
Yep, you got it all. Oh my goodness, the hardcore guild, the chat is it's hilarious. Man. Wait, people are getting like 5 millisecond latency. I don't know. Even with like a VPN I'm using, it's still like at 81. It's always 80 milliseconds for me.
Latency. Mine's at 105.
Yeah.
Gawain says, stop playing Duskhaven. It's more like a fun server than a WoW experience. I enjoy Chromicraft now. Do you know this server? Yeah, I know Chromicraft. I just don't really have an interest in playing it.
Yeah, I tried to play that server, man. Lots of the community is pretty nice there. The thing I really liked, I think, was when it first started, because it was like Wrath talents, but you had a bit like a low level cap, so you have to really like think, sort of theory craft a bit, which talents were like the good ones to pick.
Well, I mean, that's going to be every 3.3.5 vanilla client.
Oh, but I did see what was it? Stormforge. I think Stormforge made that new Burning Crusade server. Netherwing got a good amount of traction. I'm happy that they got one because
with Stormforge, are you able to boost the Pandaria stuff or no?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Because I would actually like to redo Pandaria at least once. Like, I enjoyed Pandaria, so I don't mind doing it once, but if I have to level an entire character over again.
It's fast, dude. I actually like even with the leveling, it took me like only like maybe 8 hours to go from 1 to 60. So it was like fast. The only problem is I will never go play that server is because of the ganking. The ganking is absolutely atrocious on that server. It was
Is
such
it, what's it favored?
I think it's Alliance. I'm not sure. It might have
Of
changed.
course.
It. I just quit. I could not stand. I could not stand it. There's no option to turn PvP off. That's my main thing. That's how I'll never play a PvP server. I'm so sick. I just want to play my game. You know, I don't want to PvP at all. But it seems like that's.
I like open world PvP, but when it's just to the point that you can't play the game because it's just 10 of them sitting around on your body, then it's not fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw that thing in your Discord. What was that Conan Exiles dating simulator?
That was April Fool's.
Mm. Oh, I saw that Twitter. I think the Twitter logo changed from the bluebird into the dog meme.
I've been playing a lot of Conan Exiles recently. Oh, I got my friends into it, and they're playing it for the very first time, so they're like it was so funny. So, we're over like north of Sapumu City, and up on the cliff are a couple of relic hunters, and my friend's like, "Oh, there's 3 of them. We can take them on." And I'm looking at him like, "There's 4," and he's like, "I can count. There's 3." And as he finished, he's like, "Oh no, wait, there is 4. Ah, we'll be fine." And I'm like, "No, dude, they're gonna kill us." He's like, "We'll be fine." He runs in, and they just one-shot him. And then later on, I'm like, "Hey, I want to get some reptile hide so I can make the reptile armor. There's the boss crocodile in front of your base. Let's go kill it." So he's like, "Okay." And then the other friend jumped on at the same time, and we're all fighting this crocodile. And the same friend who died to the relic hunters died over and over and over to this fucking crocodile boss. And we're just sitting there like, "Why do you keep dying?" And then he's like, "Guys, wait, I have an idea." Now his house is up on the hill right above the crocodile, so he didn't have far to run. But he's like, "I have an idea." So he goes and he puts a bedroll down right next to the crocodile so he can spawn right back and just keep death running it. And the crocodile destroys the bedroll, so he dies again, and it sends him back to the desert.
Oh man, that is.
And then we get the crocodile to like 1% health, and we're waiting for him to run back so he can get experience. And he's got like a pile of bodies just there.
I never played Conan Exiles. It looks neat. Looks different.
It's okay. I'll say from a like the vanilla map style, because there's a couple of really good modded maps, a couple of bad modded maps too, and then there's a DLC map. But just from the vanilla map, it's really good. There's a lot of hidden outdoor and instance dungeons. There's a lot of PvE value as well as PvP, but that's if you want to do that. You don't have to. You could also additionally just play it solo. Hang on, I'm gonna buy more of the mutton chop so I can fly.
I also learned that because I don't really play Hunter that much. I figured out that you actually want to like wait for your pet to like completely eat anything to give him first, because what I would just do is like give him just keep clicking on multiple sets of food and then thinking that would just make his happiness go up faster.
No, you have to let him eat once, and then it's like a hot, and you have to let it time out, and then you feed him again. Because if you just keep feeding him, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I figured that out. Oh no. No, it's glitched. I got the glitch.
Oh no. Okay, so I figured out the glitch. Just don't move until you're mounted.
Yeah, I like barely. I moved at the last second. Man, this is.
By the way,
Mhm.
I looked at my mail, and because I changed my password, they're like, thank you for taking security seriously. Here's a pet rock.
I got the same thing. Oh, speaking about that, so I was trying to change my password in game, right? Something a little bit different, long right to protect it. I didn't put the dot before, like before the name, and
Oh
I actually
no! So you
shouted.
shared your password.
Yeah, but I was able to change it like real quick, so it was okay.
I worried about that too because I was doing it in the middle of the crossroads in there.
Interesting thing enough, I actually triple changed it almost, so and I changed it to a really long password, so that nobody's gonna just be extra sure.
Hardcore should, I mean, PvP should be like the hardcore trade requirement within 5 levels for world PvP. I think yeah, I say I would agree to that. Like, you can't attack anyone under I say you can't attack anyone more than 6 or so levels under you. You can attack people above your level, but if you do that, it flags you so they can attack you back, because that's your own fault for hitting them. But you can't attack anyone lower level than you if they're 6 levels or... What the fuck is... This is a brand new camera, and it just keeps going out like that. I don't know why.
Cameras have been very, I think just random sometimes. It does that.
Well, it's my other camera never did that. This new one does. It's the wire. Like, I have to unplug it and replug it for it to work again.
There's. Where's it? There we go. But in my meantime, right, since I was sort of, I was like, man, I should probably find a different game to play, right? And a lot of my friends through the VR tell me, because they're fans of this game called Amori, and so I decided, you know what, I don't want to buy it outright, so I'll just like check the gameplay, right? It's a long game if you like, depending on the route you take, but I'll tell you what, it looks deceiving. It's deceivingly cute at first, but let me tell you, the story, man, it's good. It is freaking good, but it's disturbing, cute, and sad all in the same time. So it's because I eventually watched a playthrough of it. I got to like the 4th hour of it. I'm like, okay, you know what? I just want to know the story. So I watched like a video. It was like almost like 45 minutes long, and man, yeah, the story sort of demoralized me a bit. It's a great. It's like an older school RPG, but it's the way they do it. It's a little bit different. I would say that the story is better than the actual RPG element itself. So there's that. It's one of those games like God of War, or well, not really God of War, but like Death Stranding, where you play it more for the story than you do the actual gameplay. Like, there's still plenty of like gameplay there, but the main focus is just to advance the story.
Have you come to serve the Horde? Lokar, friend. What is it you wish?
Hopefully, we might get the rallying cry of the Dragon Slayer here.
It has been a long time since we did battle with the Kultirans in such a manner. Tierguard never really posed such a major threat, but news coming to my hall is worrying. Lieutenant Averold is one who leads the expedition fleet. It is he I wish to direct my attention. In the past, Admiral Admore was not willing to discuss terms of diplomacy, and I do not think his loyal lieutenant will either. My concern is not for these foreigners, but with the Alliance, for I do not know their standing with Kultiras. Last I heard, the embassy opened in Stormwind. The last thing we want is for an all-out war between our factions. I must know more before I directly engage, and I would trust you to speak with an agent in Ratchet that goes by the name Mally O'Flore. He is a human. Okay, so that's for Ratchet.
Yep.
Oh yeah, would you ever want to play Phasmophobia with me?
I have to buy it though. I have to buy it first. I would be willing to, but
It's not that
I
expensive.
I gotta see how much I have like on my.
I think normally it's around $14, but on sale it's like 10 to 11.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah, I
really not
might
that
get.
expensive.
Yeah, because I've been playing a lot of the Devil May Cry 4 in my off time too. I needed something like more just action paced. And there's one thing I do like about I think the fourth game is that you have a lot of characters. If you buy the DLC, it's like 5 in total, 5 different play styles. With the additional costumes, it's neat. But what I really wanted was a sequel to Metal Gear Rising. That game was awesome. This high speed paced, just hack and slash action. It was just great. But unfortunately, Konami I think will never do that. It's funny. One of the Discord groups I was in actually made for April Fools. They completely changed it to be like British. So that means the channel names had like British accents to
Wait,
them.
look at this helmet.
Oh, whoa.
Conqueror's Crown.
Yeah, that looks not damn. That looks nice. It actually fits with the Baron aesthetic.
That's cool. I like that.
I might have to go on the online to see where to get that from because I think it's probably from. It's definitely like from a raid. I think either an additional raid quest they might have added. I'm not sure though.
It's definitely a custom item. I've never seen that before.
Oh, I think. Let's see. What was it? I was gonna. Oh, rank 14. Yeah, it's not on here, is it? On Turtle Wow.
I don't know.
I think it wouldn't be because of how much time you have to suck in just to get that title, man.
I don't see a PvP tab, so I don't think there is.
Yeah. Phew.
Look at all the role players sitting over there.
Oh wow. Yep. I don't know. I actually tried just when I tried WoW Classic, just the normal vanilla one. I was gonna see like the differences in terms of like the client and the overall feeling. I could definitely feel the. I don't know if it's the lighting. I think the lighting in like the 1.14 client just feels better. I mean, it feels like the speed is roughly the same, but I think it's smoother with just a normal classic client. The lighting was something I actually tried to like sort of fix almost because I wanted this game to be like more vibrant. So I messed around with like my graphics or my color settings a little bit, but I'm never able to get something close to classic client.
Grommash from Azeroth at War is gonna make an HD. He's gonna make 2 different HD mods. One for like humanoids and one for environment.
Ooh, yeah, because it's 3.345. Yeah, they have like separate patches you go and install to do that. I wonder since it's actually a 3.30, like a Wrath of the Lich King client. I wonder if like any of the other, whoa,
Wow, he's
other,
fast.
yeah, the other patches like the custom broken models. Or I think the was it the skin or the boneless scourge you could probably play as.
Well, they're gonna make the skeletons playable.
Mm-hmm. It's cosplay.
Wait, did we get the one quest to find? I don't think we did. We need to go to that lady whose son died.
Get this guy real quick. Darn.
Yeah, Rokador, I already changed my password. The hackers got the Chronos passwords and hacked a lot in Turtle due to a lot of people use the same password. Maybe you remember me, we played together a long time ago. Yeah, I remember your name. You were the melee hunter. Where was... I think it was that one over there, maybe.
Ugh. Yeah, I know that. I remember when Revelations got hacked. Or not Revelations, Ascension.
I was gonna say, it got hacked? When?
Ascension, yeah, Ascension. Wow, that's yeah, it got hacked and like all the accounts got exposed, like the passwords and everything. So it was, and the hackers actually got a hold of the client or like the core that was built off of, and some and a hacker actually was offering to sell it to people too. And it wasn't just Ascension; it was like he had like other like cores too, like other things.
Oh my god. I am kind of happy that WAD changed up the voice for the female orcs.
Yeah, they always sounded like really deep, masculine almost.
Well, they still have like a tomboy-ish kind of sound, but at least they sound normal. Here, they just sound like smoker voice.
Yep, that's actually accurate, really accurate. In fact, smoker voice is guaranteed 100% right.
Oof, they hacked you and at least you recovered your stuff. Huh. Okay, so we need the energized scales here and the shimmerweed. There's a lot of people here, though.
Yep. I wonder what was that other dude here? Was it Fizzle Darkstorm?
Yeah, I'm not doing that one.
Yeah, he's gonna be dangerous. Too dangerous for us.
A lot of people die to him. He's dangerous. God damn, the shimmerweed is just all gone. Look at all these fuckers.
Yeah, that's. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, they...
Yep. There we go. All right.
4,300 people online right now. Look at all of the hardcore tombstones.
Yikes. Yeah, I bet that's from Fizzle.
Yeah, look, that's where Fizzle is over there.
Yep. I could probably imagine them trying to kite him around this place. Ooh, there's a shimmery rule right there. Good.
Yep.
Oh, so the con you went to, right? It was had what was it, Geeks and Gamers there?
Yeah.
I actually think I watched someone who was associated with Geeks and Gamers. He actually made his own comic book company. Yeah, so he's sort of like gone away from the traditional like Geeks and Gamers though, but
Who
I
was
think he's
it?
still on it. His name, like his YouTube channel, is called Young Rippa 59.
Oh no, he's still with him. He's still
Yeah.
with him. He's just not on their live streams all the time because he's working on that comic book stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny. So I started watching Az from Heel vs. Babyface back in Mr. Pandaria when he was doing World of Warcraft stuff. Then I kind of followed him even when he was like in his transition period where he didn't know what to do because he didn't want to cover WoW anymore, but he didn't know what to do. I watched him when he first played Conan Exiles on Twitch and all that. And then he kind of like did nothing for a little while. Then he started covering all those CW shows, but and that's now what he's doing. But after him, I think the next one I started following was Jeremy after the it was between Force Awakens and Last Jedi. So I started watching him then, and then from there it just spread to now it's Nerdrotic, and now I'm following RK Outpost and all these other people.
Yeah. Because I remember watching because you mentioned what was it, Star Wars, right? Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I actually, man, I remember going to see Last Jedi with my parents. Holy crap, my dad was demoralized by the movie.
Here's the funny part. Because that came out ow, fuck my ankle. That came out Christmas time, I think. The Halloween right before it came out. My stepbrother dressed up as Kylo Ren because, oh man, he's so cool. He's gonna be so cool in the movie coming up. And when the movie ended and the credits are rolling, I looked over and he's like this. He's just like. Like he was frozen. I think it happened right as he saw Han Solo died. He was just frozen.
Yeah, they dropped the ball so hard with those sequels. It was not even funny. I mean, goodness, they just follow the comics. That's all they had to do.
No, they don't. No, they don't want to because they want to go off and make their own thing. And while making their own thing, they want to put in their political agenda bullshit. That's entirely.
Yeah.
And they continuously doing that, even though none of their stuff is making money. That's why they canceled all of their movies. They're canceling all of their TV shows. The next show that was supposed to come out was supposed to be The Acolyte, and that one got demoted from fully greenlit to a pilot episode.
Yikes, that is dang, yeah.
All of the trilogies that were planned to come out, from Ryan Johnson's trilogy to whatever the fuck that chick's name was, who was Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, they were all supposed to have. Oh, and Dave and Dan or whatever from Game of Thrones. They were all supposed to do trilogies of movies, all canceled.
Mm-hmm. I think I just didn't like Ryan Johnson, out of because the thing was with J.J. Abrams, right? Force Awakens was it
was okay. If you now it's ruined because of the other two movies, but if you have it in a vacuum where it's just by itself and we don't know anything about the next two movies, it's fine. I said it from when I first saw it. I said, okay, it's not the best, but it honors the old, but has the new stuff. Okay, let's see where it goes. It's set up this, it's set up that, set up that. Let's see where it goes. And if they did it correctly, I would have been okay with it. But it's not. Especially how
Disney treated Starkiller from the first Force Awakens Unleashed games, man. Though that character was such a cool freaking character, and they never gave him the third. Never finished his story off completely. It was just left after the second game. And I heard that the third game would have there was going to be planning for a third game. It was going to be an open world sort of game, which would have been really cool.
Toontastic. All you gotta do is log on the server, and then there's an elf character in all of the starting zones that turns on hardcore mode. So that's all you gotta do. And you have to do it before you hit level 2, or else you won't be able to do it. Hi, Kesley, thank you. And, Mutants is right. Go woke broke, go broke.
Yeah, so, yeah, partially. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? It's because what was that one movie I was watching, or not watching on? I'm trying to remember. Ant-Man, right? I think it was the third one. That one actually, like, I think. Oh man, that thing like apparently failed.
Oh, is that the new one that just came out?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. It
Yeah,
had like some sort of.
that one. I don't watch Marvel movies because I don't care about superhero genre. It's just I don't care about the genre. So I did hear about it that it's completely a bust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
I've only
they're losing money.
I've only seen a few superhero movies, but I saw them just to see them. I don't really care about them.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
the
the
good,
only one.
even the good
Yeah,
ones.
the
It's
only.
like, okay, I can acknowledge Iron Man is good, and I can acknowledge that, you know, this one and here and there. I liked Infinity War, but I didn't watch any of the other Avengers movies because I just don't care about superheroes. I like sword and sorcery, and I like high fantasy. That's my genre. I still
Yeah,
need two more Shimmerweeds.
I did I did see Black Adam, and it was enjoyable. I wouldn't say it was like good, but it was enjoyable. If that makes sense.
Toontastic, there's only one server. What'd you say?
Oh yeah, Black Adam. Yeah, I actually saw that movie, and it was entertaining for what it was. I wouldn't say it was like good though. I'm curious on how that other Shazam movie ended up being, because I heard that one ended up not doing any, not doing well at all.
I heard Shazam 2 bust.
It's just, yeah. And even I did see Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. That one also, I think, just got a lot of people upset about it. Like, it was neat seeing Professor Xavier in that movie. Not gonna lie, but most people just didn't like it.
Do you have all your Shimmerweed?
Oh shoot! Let me see here. Wait, let me see my Shimmerweed. No, I only have like one.
Oh, there's the one ahead of us right over there.
I think it's, let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is.
There's two. There's that one and the one to the left.
I'm like over leveled by 2, so I think it's gonna be fine. So I actually started. Well, I've been into something called HEMA, which is like historical European martial arts.
Yeah, I've heard
And
of
a
it.
lot. Yeah, and the thing is, I've seen some people, they'll do like training stores, right? Specific stores that they'll buy for it. But one of the more popular, I think, brands, Cold Steel was what it was called. Most professionals, when they choose like a safer sword, they never like those ones because of it doesn't feel exactly like the most accurate in terms of balance. Because it's more like top heavy almost. It feels like more like a mace, and plus it's actually pretty dangerous too because of how it's shaped. It can actually cause some pretty bad bone fractures and concussions if you're not careful using them.
When I was in high school, I played a it's called Watts here in Central Florida. It's a Way of the Sword. It's not historical accurate. It's more of just fun sword fighting with boffer swords. So we have the boffer swords, which are like very rudimentary LARP swords. They're made out of like pool noodles and camp foam and shit. And all it is just fighting. And the rules were, oh, here's another one, by the way. The rules were anything torso, head is one-shot kill. If you get hit in a limb, you can't use that limb. And if you get hit in the second limb, then you're dead. So it's basically maximum 1 to 2 hits depending on where you get hit.
Let me get this other shimmer right here.
and I most of the time you can find good people to play with, but there's times where you just found fucking assholes. Like, there was one time I'm playing, and this guy neck shots me. Boom! Right in the neck. And I'm like, like fucking choking. And instead of apologizing or whatever, he goes, "Oh, well, you should have blocked." Like, are you fucking serious? That was... I was like choking. You could have collapsed my freaking air pipe.
Yeah, it's like, that's... Like, he didn't even check up on you to see if you were safe.
No, I think, oh, you should have blocked. I was actually considering, so there's a form of, like, medieval MMA, I guess you could call it, and there's a team and a gym that do that in Central Florida, and they were looking for people, and I was considering joining, but I just don't have the time. But you'd be in it's like full contact, full armor weaponry. It's just your weapons are blunted, but you get to fight all the time, and it looked really cool. All right, you have everything?
Oh, let's see. Oh, dang it. 3 more shimmer reed. I just need 3 more. I mean, I should be fine. What was another thing I was trying to remember? Oh, yeah. So some sites I know, depending on, like, the training, like, the synthetic swords that they use, some can be, like, really heavy compared to others, and, like, design-wise. So there's this site, I think, called Purple Heart, which is, like, one of the more popular ones. But their blade is, like, man, you can see, because on the site, it looks, like, shinier than it actually is. The blade is, like, grayish, and it's a pretty thick blade, which makes sense, but it's pretty heavy. It's not what I would consider like a fun sort of heavy in a way. Like there's other swords, right? I've seen like this other synthetic sword which is like 1.5 pounds maybe, so 1.5 pounds is pretty good, right? But this one that I got was like 2 pounds 8 ounces, so it was, it feels a lot different than some of the other ones I have. Let's see, there's a...
There's a shimmerweed over here. I see 2 of them.
Alright, cool, I'll go. I'm gonna head over there. Wait.
But yeah,
oh, shoot, I had my experience disabled.
Oh, somebody's grabbing one of the shimmerweeds.
Oh shoot, alright, I'm gonna head over there as quickly as I can. I just realized, like, after all this time, I realized my experience was disabled. That's fine, though.
Oh, there's one right over here.
Yep, get it. Yeah, I noticed that the spawns are becoming, like, way faster since there's so many people here.
Yeah, it's dynamic spawning. But yeah, if you ever wanted to play Conan Exiles, I have that mod that is basically Central Kalimdor, and then you can make like an orc.
I usually just stick to what I know. Maybe later in the future I will check it out. Let's see. Okay, I need 1 more shimmerweed. Where?
There's one. There's one back here.
Okay. All right. Also, I don't know what's going on, but there's this other horror game that's getting like some attention called. What the heck was it called? It was like this. It looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's, almost like a ripoff, almost, but it's not really. It still uses that like sort of innocent-looking like character style.
There's ever since Five Nights came out, there's been a shit ton of like rip-off games of that.
Welcome Home. That was the name of it. Yeah.
Oh no.
So, oh, there's a lot of thunderheads.
And he resisted.
These would be cool mounts to have in the game if they just took off their spikes. If there's a way to get a mount like that.
Or just sit on the neck.
Yeah, just so, like, yeah, almost just like cut off the scales, so it's like a white Kodo with a neat spiky tail.
Alright, let's finish up the crocodiles.
Wait a second, what day is it today? The 5th? Oh man. In like a couple days, that one Disney show, The Owl House, is going to have its final episode.
Hmm?
People were like super friggin' excited for that one.
Do you watch Ruby?
Dude, I remember that show when it like almost first came out. I followed it for like years and years and years. I haven't watched the latest volume though.
Man, so I was the same way. I've been watching Ruby since the Red trailer, right? Because my friend watched Red versus Blue, and when during one of those episodes, they showed the Red trailer, and he's like, "You gotta see this! You gotta see this!" And I'm like, "What is that? That's so cool!" So I've been watching it since the Red trailer. Okay, that's not gonna happen. And around season 4, I started to not like it anymore, and I completely like fell off after like season like 5 or 6 because it's just bad now. But it's like, all right, I've been watching it since the beginning. I'm just gonna keep watching it just so I can see how it ends. So I've been watching the latest season, and it's literally a filler season. And it's like, most of it is so boring. But there was something in the last episode that I actually found interesting.
Yeah. See, because here's the thing, people back then really didn't critique it as much as it has like now. But
People started
today,
critiquing it around season 4, because that's when it started getting bad.
yeah, especially like season 5, man. Season 5 is where just lots of people just like, okay, this show really needs to step up because it's like it was sort of like forgivable in seasons 1 and 2, but 3, like I think 3 is still my favorite. Just because of how much I think it was just, I don't know. Maybe the conflict was the reason why I liked it so much, but I know they did, like, I knew Rooster Teeth did some other shows, like Genlock, which I don't think that's going on anymore. I think they just
they tried writing off of the Tales of Ruby, which is a Monty thing. It's not a Rooster Teeth thing. It's a Monty thing. But ever since Monty died, the show's gone to hell. So they said like, oh well, Ruby is popular. What if we tried making our own thing? It's like, no, it sucks because you guys suck at writing. That's why Ruby has gone to shit. Monty wrote it. Monty basically choreographed all of the fighting scenes, and without that, RWBY is shit, and you're terrible writers. And that's why your show that you tried making yourself didn't do well, because you're terrible writers.
Yeah. Oh, I even saw, like, I recently saw, like, what was it, a DC crossover with RWBY? I'm like, this is getting desperate at this point.
Rooster
Justice
Teeth's
League.
been desperate.
Justice League makes... Okay, Justice League already has, like, absurd, like, power levels already, right?
Mm-hmm.
How the heck do you do these group of huntresses even compare, like, power-wise to the Justice League? They don't. They don't. So what they have to do is, I think they have to nerf them, literally, like, give them, like, these versions are, like, weaker than you would think they would be. That's the only way. That's the only way they could really do it. Speaking of which, you know, as much as I think that DC movies can be good, they really start needing to, like, they need to get more, you know, creative with some of the powers they can get, like, because comic book powers are just absurd. Like the versions of those characters are like outright broken. And the movie versions don't even compare.
You remember when Death Battle did Tifa versus Yang?
Yeah, I remember.
People were so mad. They're like, you're simping for Rooster Teeth just because they paid you. They have their new season coming out.
Yep, Tifa would have wiped the floor with Yang.
Man, there's no more freaking crocodiles.
Now, I do like some, like, I knew this one guy that does comic videos, Webcam Parrot. He does, like, power scaling stuff. And it's a pretty good, like he does some good videos on the characters, power-wise. Because one of the feats, I think he labeled post-crisis Superman, it was actually ridiculous. It was like, at one point he was moving, what was it? It was like a 5 septicillion times the speed of light, which is like 52 zeros. It was like over 50 zeros, right? Absurd, but he actually corrected him and himself, and he was like, "No, this is actually immeasurable speed because DC Universe, you know, their multiverse stuff, right? It is like infinite, I think, and you know, the whole point, like the whole situation was basically Mandrake launching reality blitzing missiles into every single like universe. So that means they had to pretty much like stop all of them. Like Superman had to stop all of them. He had some existence, but to do that, it was there's no real way to calculate how fast he was moving though.
Toontastic, I already said, when you first make a character, it's gonna be the Blood Elf right next to where you spawn.
Yeah, it's Mysterious Stranger, it's like a dark robe, yeah. If you can hear me.
Yep, somebody grab that one. Yeah, I still need four more Crocodile meat.
Yeah, the Chronicles mix is like pretty dang hard to get. It takes a bit. It takes a long time.
Well, I think when we finish up these Durotar quests, we can go to Barrens, and I'm gonna abandon the quest for Mulgore. Yeah, let me see. There's 3 quests I have for Mulgore. I'm gonna abandon them.
Yeah, I'm just abandoning out because these claws are kind of taking up some space in my inventory.
So somebody told me about this other private server that's in beta right now, and I tried looking it up, and I found it, but not anywhere do they have a list of features and what's the server about. What are the different things you can do in the server? Or what's the XP rate? Nothing. They had nothing on the website, on the Discord. So then I asked on the Discord, I said, okay, so what are the features of this server? Oh, we don't have a list right now, but we're in beta, so we can change eventually. I said, so you're in beta, people are testing it, but people who are researching you don't know anything about this server. So then they said, oh, well, you can check out the YouTube channel. So I checked out the YouTube channel. Most of their videos are from 1 to 7 years ago. And then they sent me this other guy's video like, oh, here's some cool gameplay of the server. And it's this dude who's got like 30 subscribers, barely speaks English, has a terrible microphone, and is like, yeah, so if we click this and then, yeah, I think it's, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? You're telling me, oh yeah, this is good gameplay, go check it out to see the server. And this dude, I mean, like, you know, best wishes to him if he wants to try the YouTube stuff, but I can't understand anything he's saying, and when he does say something, it's nothing. Oh, fine,
What was
fine.
it called?
Oh, never mind.
What was the server called? Because I heard there's that one other server called Old School WoW.
No, not that one. It was Anarchy WoW.
Oh, yeah. I actually followed that server. I actually did. Yeah, because it had like a lot of different races. I was like, okay, that looks cool.
They have two different races, basically ogre and like one other race. But then their whole spiel is like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a completely new continent on the backside of WoW with new zones, and I looked at the trailer, and those zones are as empty as the unused zone in Duskhaven.
Wow. Yeah,
I'm looking at this. I'm like, at least put grass or something. It looks just flat and empty.
Oh my goodness. Oh wait, you need the cross. How many more cross glyphs do you need?
3.
3. All right, I have an additional. I have an additional 1, so I could probably trade that to you.
Hang on, let me grab this guy quick.
There's another server I saw that had like pretty neat races. It was called Caustic WoW. It was one of those fun server, you know, ones where you have like a 255 max level. But I think it's down. I think it's like gone now. Because what was neat about it is that it had like Fell Orc as a playable race, but
Still need 2 more.
alright, I have two meat if you need it.
Yeah, I only need 2 more.
Okay, let me give it to you.
Okay, let's go. We have a bunch of turn in now.
So when we get to that quest, I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I do too. How'd this person get a tiny red dragon? Oh, it's probably a store pet. I like their name, holy shit. How did they get that name?
No. Alright. I'll be back real quick.
Yep, I gotta pee too. Okay, I'm back. I need coarse thread. Oh, hi there.
I am back now. I'm back.
I came back and there was a crocodile attacking me.
Ouch. Yeah, that's the dangerous part. This place ain't really the best to be. Like,
let's just... Should we Hearthstone or no?
let's see, because I have a quest. What is it? Oh, like the lost but not forgotten. I got the amulet. Wait, did you get the amulet?
Yeah, we have to go,
Amulet?
let's go turn that in and then we'll just walk to Razor Hill. We have to go to Senjin for turn-ins after a while anyway, so we can Hearthstone back from Senjin as a oh, is that the rare? Oh no, it's a corrupted, never mind.
It looks like a rare almost just because of how much it stands out.
Well, the rare is that same color, but that's not the rare, that's just a corrupted.
Yeah. Let's see if they have anything in the store, just anything different.
I was considering buying the Worgen
Whoa.
skin.
What?
What?
Large pouch of fashion coins.
What? Where's
Wait,
that?
so I can buy fashion coins in the store now? Thank Christ. Oh my goodness, I always wanted that.
Where is
How much is it?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's in the store. Yeah, in the store. Oh my goodness, man. because I hate doing that one level 30 to 40ish fashion quest. I hate it so much. It's actually like painful. I'm so glad that they actually added that in the store. I wonder how much you get in that. Maybe like 20 of them.
I'm trying to remember how much the coins were. Like, was it like $1 for 100? I think.
No, the fashion coins you had to do like some certain quests, but certain like quests,
No, 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 no,
like
no, no,
certain
no, no, no,
items.
no, 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 no. The Turtle Wow points. I
Oh, the
remember
points.
now. It's $1 gives you 10. That means that's $20 for that pouch.
Yeah. Yeah, $20 for that pouch. What? They didn't make the pouch of fashion coins soul bound.
Oh, so you could buy them with gold then.
Yep.
So
And
now we're basically buying gold.
almost. Yeah, almost.
Nice.
But it says as it's like 10, so you get okay, so it says right here in the Discord it's like 10, you get like 10 of them if you buy, so it's like for $20. Each one's basically like $2.
That's fucking stupid.
Should have been like 20. But yeah, I think they might have to. They'll probably make them soulbound later. This is something that I think was just like recently added, so they'll eventually have to fix it. I mean, it's an aesthetic thing. I'm not like if they definitely made like let's say the mounts like not soulbound. Yeah, that would be a really big problem. Ooh, yes, my pet actually I think got the faithful. Now he's faithful. I'm actually gonna check the trainer real quick now since he's level 14.
I'm gonna sell my shit.
What the? Oh. There's still nothing I can actually get. What the heck's going on? Next thing isn't until like 18. There has to be like a trainer, like a different trainer that can train him. Evil Eye. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna sell some of the other stuff I have to here.
I think the priest trainer was in here, right? I'm gonna check
Yeah,
for myself.
How funny would it be if the pet rock that they mail you actually was a real pet? It's just a poor quality item. It would be like that, you know, that one SpongeBob episode where Patrick has that pet rock.
I didn't watch SpongeBob.
Uh,
I remember when it first came out, I watched it with my friend, and I was like, this is fucking stupid, and I never watched it again.
Originally, they actually were gonna call it Sponge Boy Ahoy, but that was actually like a name of a cleaning utensil, I think. So they had to change it.
Okay, let's go do encroachment and grand herbal theft. Oh man, everyone's killing these dudes now.
Oh, she just have level 8 or 7. Like, they're like level 7 and 8. These, they'll be easy.
Famous last words.
Like,
Oh, I got the mixed herbs.
nice. Alright, so I got that. What else do I have to get? Mixed cards are. Oh, shoot, yeah. Maybe this one have it. Yep, good. I got the mixed
Okay.
herbs.
Cool.
The only thing we need, let's see, the only thing I need left for this enrichment quest is the scouts.
Oh, did you already do Dust Runners and Battle Guards?
Yep, I got the dust runners, the battle. Oh, wait, I only need like 2 more dust runners. I got the battle guard and the quilver though. So I was actually curious. I was seeing some. There was this podcast I actually saw. They call it the Kino Casino. It's on YouTube, right? But let me tell you something. Like I don't usually watch like shows like you know. But oh my goodness, man! If there's like a more boring stream ever in the world, it would be that. That thing put me to sleep real quick.
Mm.
And then I found out right that this actual like streaming show has like some is actually pretty infamous because I don't what I found on the internet was that the people who host it, like the 2 guys that actually host it, right? The dude's names is Andy Worski and Ashton, right? And the thing is with like them, well, with Ashton, right? Because he's like the main guy that does the entertaining. He actually used to not. Well, he actually used to do other videos, right, exposing other people on the internet, and he did it in like just a fun way, right? It wasn't for like money, right? Well, apparently it wasn't until he got with this guy to do the show called Andy Worski, and this dude, man, I actually found out that this Andy guy is like one of the worst people like I've ever
I've
even
heard of him,
seen.
but I've never watched any of his stuff.
He lost a fight to a TikToker, a boxing match. He talked a bunch of smack. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat him. Yeah, he's nothing, right?" He gets in the ring and doesn't even last 20 seconds. He literally gets knocked out in less than 20 seconds. I'm not joking.
I believe it. These fuckers think that because they're popular that they're better than everyone else.
And eventually, I saw that what he does on the show, it's strange because people like started noticing that he would like go away from the camera, and then there's be the sniffing sound, right, like this loud sniffing sound, like. And eventually, people figured out, yeah, he's like snorting lines, right, on stream, and you could see it, you could tell it in his face because his face was like red, and like his whole demeanor was like it was like changed, like it was happy. But what actually made me really mad was what he did, what his girlfriend did. So his girlfriend got an abortion, and the reaction he had, he was like, "Oh yeah, man, this is cool. I can play more games and stream and stuff." I'm like, what human being actually does like says things like that?
Or, you know,
Like,
just wear a fucking condom.
yeah, yeah, I know, and it's that. Yeah. Now he tried like he
Done.
tried to pull it off as just sarcasm, but it's totally in line with like his character and what he actually believes. Because he's trying to be this edgy sort of guy, and he fails at it too. But it was funny because I know he's shown like drug addiction, right? Because there's this one video of him like pointing a gun at people right out in the street at night, and it's just him just, like shouting, "Stay back, stay back," and he's walking towards the people while they're trying to walk away from him,
Mhm.
and the cops were calling him eventually. Now, what was it? Oh yeah, the other guy though. The other guy that does all the entertaining, Ashton. He he for some reason he partnered with this guy, and I don't know why. It wasn't until when they started doing the show, they did this thing called power chats, right? It wasn't like where you just sent money, like you know how YouTube chats work. No, for some reason they had this different site, and apparently this site was like 50% owned by this other company called Baked Alaska, which is that site actually does steal personal info. So people were getting like really like suspicious, like why is he using this sort of power chat stuff? And every time their viewers brought it up, they would just deflect from it and never even address it. So people could tell that they were, just grifting for money, and that's how the whole show really is. If it's like the people will take certain positions just to make money. If they're taking like a more right sort of view, they'll appeal to those right sided people. If they go with the left sided view, they'll appeal to the left sided people. They don't care about like actually defending their own viewpoints.
No, it's grifter.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that one of the most infamous episodes was when they did an interview with this VTuber, which the name was the name of the VTuber was called Flamenco TV, and they did this terrible, terrible interview because it was basically Flamenco was accused of being like a creep or something, and the only evidence they had of him was being in this Steam group that had other creeps in him, but he never even knew it because one of his fans just invited him to it. He didn't even pay attention to it. It was like the lowest form of evidence you could bring to the table. And the way they were defending it was, oh my goodness, it was so bad. It was like, it's self-evident, man. It's self-evident. Like, what kind of accusation is that? Oh, it's just self-evident.
Oh shit. There was an active shooter at the Trump Tower.
Uh-oh.
Trump Tower evacuated. SWAT on scene as woman barricades herself with hostages.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That does not... Yikes.
And I think Trump is back home at the tower too, because after the trial yesterday, he went home and did like a what's it called, where he talks to people.
Mm. Oh, speaking of which, did you see like that TikTok ban? Like people were going to ban TikTok.
I want them to.
I actually read it. So there's actually one
Hearthstone.
senator that actually read the bill, and apparently what it was going to be, because many of these people don't actually read, like the people in Congress don't actually sort of read the bills. What ends up happening is it's basically going to be the Patriot Act for the internet. So if the government suspects you of being doing like illegal things, right? Like just for other like countries, right? Or like spying stuff, they can just lock you up immediately. They can actually spy through you through like anything from like your computer to your games to your phone to even through your lamp. It was actually that serious.
This employing the Cabal one, I don't know if we're gonna be finishing that, but these other ones we have. Well, the Bloodhoof Village one, I don't know if we're gonna be turning that one in. Actually, wait. No. You know what? Grand Theft Herbal, let's just abandon that one, because I don't really want to go back to Bloodhoof Village.
Yeah.
That's too far of a walk.
Mm.
New power source we're gonna turn in over here, and employing the Cabal is turn in over here, and then after that we'll go straight to Barons. But yeah, people they try to do this shit all the time where they say where it's like a bill that does specifically one thing, and then they try to sneak in something else.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm glad that the one senator that actually, read it and actually went against the bill did, because he's exposing a lot of what a lot of these people are trying to bring into our laws. It's like, don't get me wrong, I hate TikTok. I hate TikTok because it's a site that just promotes a
I
lot of
I
misinformation.
well that's on every site. I
Yeah,
hate
that's on every
TikTok
site.
because it's promoting stupidity.
Yeah,
It's like that happens on YouTube too, but I
it
feel like
does.
there's more people on YouTube and Twitch that want long form, good quality content, while
Yeah,
TikTok is more of mind numbing, next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing. And then people make money off it, so they think, oh, I can make money off it. I should do the most stupidest thing ever or show my
hmm
stupidity, try to make money. And it's just making us dumber as a result.
yeah, yeah. I actually saw, I think, in like China, right there, because China has their own version of TikTok.
China
Right?
banned TikTok, and the creator of TikTok doesn't even let his own kids use it. So
Yeah,
if the creator, who's a Chinese guy, doesn't let his kids use it, and it's banned in the first place in China, what does that tell you? And it's a Chinese
that
fucking thing.
yeah. And the thing is, what they're using instead, I think, is that they don't have any dances. What they have is like just historical or like museums, educational stuff like that. That's what they do on like their sort of version. They don't call it TikTok over there, I don't think, but it's it's one of those like strict laws. Man, it's like one promotes education, while the other is like promotes stupidity. Because TikTok, oh my goodness. I do like, there are some like content creators that do post things from like Instagram, from TikTok. There's this one dude, right? He does like a lot of philosophical and historical sort of videos, right? And one of the main things that I've noticed in a lot of like the shorter videos, because they'll try to like bring up some old historical relic, like, what was it, like Adam's missing wife Eve, right? Or not, like the Adam's missing wife Lilith, right? And the thing is, there are people that will buy into it, but it's thankfully there are people, a couple of few people that actually call people out on that, because they actually say that the whole Lilith story wasn't even, there was like nothing, no evidence of it until like that's 200 AD or something. Yeah, 200 AD was the year that it was actually like forged. So people don't accept it as canon. Oh shoot! I opened my nitro sense for a second there.
Hmm. I grabbed this one.
Let me grab that real quick.
Alright, well, we got a nice little head start for the Barons, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
Probably by the time we're done with Central Barons, we can go to Stone Talon.
Yeah, I like Stone Talon. That was
Because
some pretty good stuff.
Because technically we can start it at level 14, but I want to get a head start on it so it's not too hard.
Yeah.
Because especially a lot of the quests are in the like level 20 to 25 area.
Mm-hmm. We gotta be careful of those elite runners too that patrol the lower parts of the Barrens.
Yeah, those are not too hard to dodge.
Yeah, and those invisible quill boards too.
Oh yeah, we are not doing that until we're done with what we could do in Stone Talon. Basically, we're gonna do what I should have done on my mage.
You know, because I do look at some other cooking videos. You know that YouTube channel Binging with Babish.
No.
He does like a lot of cartoon recipes. You know, for like the ratatouille recipe. Um,
Oh,
the
maybe I
Krabby
have seen
Patty.
it. I just don't recognize the name.
Yeah, like the double battered Krabby Patty, and apparently he did the every meat burrito from the regular show, and that was actually pretty neat because it was actually the video that actually introduced me to snake meat, like rattlesnake meat. I think you can actually buy that
Yeah, you
and eat
can.
it, but I
I
don't know how it tastes.
I tried it once. I don't remember what it tastes like, but I know in Publix in Florida, you can go and buy like frozen gator fillet. It's right there in the fish section.
Yeah.
What do you need? Go for
But this is strange. His name is like popping up like he's like just a neutral mob.
He's for a quest.
That's one.
How is there level 21 dead here?
Probably AFK.
Yeah, but what aggroed on them that killed them here?
Yeah, it's like everything here is like just for either 14 or 11, 12, you know, in that range. How much longer do you want to like stream for?
Probably until I'm level 15, so not too much longer.
Okay.
So, since we're walking for a while, I just finished. Let me grab it. Are you familiar with like fur mantles, like the fur that sits on your shoulders?
I think so. Yeah.
So I've been making a lot of like fake ones, like fake fur ones that have been selling like crazy. Well, now now I'm making real fur ones. So I made 2 of them. Here's one. You'll see it on the stream. It's delayed though. It's made out of rabbit fur. And then I have another one that's also rabbit fur. That's... Watch where my character goes. Come on. This one.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Alright. I just put it back down. But, so I made those just now before the stream out of real fur. Rabbit fur. And I have on order... Which it should be here in the next like couple days or so, but I bought a real reindeer pelt. So I'm gonna be making those out of reindeer as well. But those have been selling really well, so I think I'm gonna keep making those. I also was working a little bit more on my Naga mask, but I need to make the tentacles and the frills before I can put the foam clay on. But this morning I put like blocks of foam like where his cheekbones are and his brow is, so it kind of like gives it a little bit of definition, and it also fills it in so I don't have to use as much foam clay.
Yeah.
Foam clay is expensive as shit.
See, I wanted to get a costume as Sparta from Devil May Cry, but there was really no like good costume outfitters. But what I could do is buy like a old like purple Victorian style just robe, and then from there I can just add what I need to, and it makes it look pretty close. I do need a sword though. The sword is the one thing that I might have to just outright make myself, because it's a huge sword.
I've been wanting lately to make another like full on costume. I have so many ideas. I don't know what to make. It's not that I have no ideas. I don't know what to make. It's I have too many ideas. I don't know which one of them to make.
Oh man.
Can we see mask work in progress? Yeah. Let me grab it. This is caught. Hang on. Here we go. So, yeah, trying to find a way to hold it. So all this right here is just build up, so I don't have to use as much foam clay. But once I put that foam clay on there, it'll look a lot smoother, and I'll actually like engrave like scales and stuff to it. I have the hinges covered in cloth. That way I can still move it, but you won't see the hinges themselves. And then I have a hat to hold it on my head. But right now I need to put the frills on the brows, and then I was thinking of one that goes back because it's gonna have to go back behind my head, and then I need to make the tentacles here and on his chin, and then put the foam clay over it so it seams in well. And then right here is where I'm gonna look out of. I need to put black mesh so I can see.
Okay, I got a message. I think I might have to like go now.
Oh, okay. I'll probably do something else for like another 10 minutes, but get your Hearthstone here.
Oh yeah. Let me get that. I can also give you. I'll give you some of the potions, like the defense potions I have here, just so it makes it a little bit easier. So we're right here. I'll trade them. I'll just give you a little bit of a good boost to your armor. All right, though.
Oops.
So I'm heading off now.
What the f...
I'll see you later.
Okay. That won't do me any good anyway. Let me buy some of that. There we go. That's better. I don't know where to put this. Put that there for now. Okay, I guess I will just level up my... I'll grab all the quests I can and I'll level up my tailoring a little bit and then I'll get off. I want to get my tailoring to a point where I can start making some greens. Once I can make greens, then I can level up my enchanting easier. That's why I'm not really bothering with enchanting right now. But if you have tailoring like this, you can level it yourself without having to worry about getting greens in the wild. Come on, get me to level 50 at least. Come on, level 50. Oh, come on, one more level. There we go. Alright, save the rest. I am forsaken. Go away. Ah, go away. I thought we already grabbed that. Oh, that's right. We took the Zeppelin. Okay. Disrupt. Give me supplies. I'm gonna skip the Harpy quest. After heads. Yeah, I'll go grab that quest. That's gonna take me back to Ogrimmar, but I might as well and go check on my, tailoring.
Sub sub. Dabu.
The winds guide you. May the eternal sun shine upon you. Oh, wait, there's a tailor right here. Oh, I can make a linen bag. 6 slot. I can already make 6 slot. Oh, that doesn't require too much to make. That uses less supplies, but then I have to buy bleach and blue dye.
Stay away from strength and honor.
What is that for? Oh, the mutton chop. I don't know if I'm going to be using that anymore because I'm out of Duratar now. Anyway, I'll sit here, get some rest experience. I'm going to end the stream. It's been about 2 hours, so that's pretty good. Alright, guys.